Jaune and his Helldivers were met with the automaton menace as they were searching for Team RWBY. This new enemy type shown its radical change in difficulty compared to the bugs, as the Helldivers burned through their ammo and stims just to progress. They were going deeper into the tunnel as they encountered heavier and heavier resistance along the way. They heard fighting from the other side, and Jaune knew it was his friends. Jaune. Helldivers pushed forward. Helldivers, hurrah! The divers were now using their support weapons just to make a significant dent to their tougher armor. Autocannon was good against the medium-sized bots like Devastators, but when the Hulk came in, it just bounced off its front armor, and it won't let them pass it to hit it back. Autocannon shell bounced off its armor. Hulk Bruiser. In binary, 'tis but a scratch. Jaune instructed his men to aim for its weapons. They switched up to expendable anti-tank launchers and hit both its arms, blowing off the buzzsaw and the flamethrower. Jaune. Let's call it a draw. They left the poor Bruiser without its arms, no longer capable of harming anyone. They were making some headway, but they were losing some Helldivers. Neptune was put in charge of collecting samples so they can study on how to beat this new foe. Sun was covering his back as he goes to work. Carden assisted Jaune in leading and rallying the men as they moved forward, casually blowing away bots with his revolver. They were making progress as they finally reached the battle up ahead and was surprised. Team RWBY, Oblek, Roman, Neo, and the White Fan were in a fight for their lives when they were surrounded by the automatons. Jaune. Looks like they need some help. Carden. Better to shoot the Fong than worry about our backs later on. Jaune. This is a fight for survival, Sergeant Major, and if we corner them, they'll just fight even fiercer. Carden. I'll keep an eye out then, sir. Jaune. I expected as much. Divers move out. They cut their way towards the team and the criminals. Ruby, hey guys, look. She points to the Helldivers coming to them. Jaune. What's your status? Oblek. We are cut off. They destroyed the tunnel to keep us from escaping. And they possess weaponry that can easily break aura. And we're surrounded. The White Fan agreed to a truce after losing. Then a grunt rushed at them and knelt at their feet. WF Grunt 1, please. Arrest us. We don't want to die. We'll pay back for our crimes in multitudes if you want to. Jaune looked at Carden, who shrugged. He then made a choice. Jaune, we will take you, but any hint of a betrayal, and I'll kill you all myself. Do I get me? The grunt nods his head rapidly, as the others did too. Roman, we agree, just arrest us. I didn't sign up to die for this. Neo nods with him. Son, have fun with the Ministry of Justice then. Neptune, sir, the enemy has called in reinforcements. Jaune, all right, if you don't want to die, follow me. He leads the way as the team and criminals followed with the automatons hot on their heels. Yang noticed Ruby was so out of it, staring at the lead Helldiver. Yang, Rubes, what's wrong? Ruby, you don't remember them? Yang, yeah, I do. Ruby, that guy leading them, it's the same guy. Yang, how do you know? Ruby, you saw the claw marks on armor. I remember that from anywhere. He blocked one of the Beowulfs that tried to claw at us. Yang looked at it, and even though she doesn't remember the mark, but she remembered being shielded from an attack while she whisked Ruby away from danger. These people might be the same one that saved them long ago. They put off those thoughts as they run for it. They arrived at the designated extraction point. Team RWBY saw Team PNR receiving medical treatment. The team rushed towards their downed friends. Weiss, how are they? Jaune, they're alive and stable. They will make it. Once the divers established a defensive line by calling in all the sentry turrets at their disposal. WF Grunt 2. What are those? Son, those things will keep you alive. The grunts noticed his tail. WF Grunt 3. You're Faunus? And you're working with humans? Son, unlike your society, racism is not the democratic way. We fight not for equality, because it is already a given upon our birth as citizens. What we fight for is to defend our way of life. Helldiver 2, for managed democracy. Helldivers, hurrah! Jaune, divers, dig deep. I'm calling for extraction. A drop pod carrying the beacon crashed in the center of the group as the Helldivers took a formation of a circle waiting for the automaton counterattack. Destroyer, Extraction will arrive in 4 minutes. Hold your position, Helldivers. Carden. Here they come. The Gatling, autocannon, rocket, and mortar sentries began their work. The Beacon students and White Fang survivors along with Prime Duo were shocked at the automated defenses. While the Helldivers out their arsenal to work, Sun was using a recoilless rifle with Neptune helping him reload. Carden picked up a grenade pistol, and Jaune let loose with the Liberator. Although the others try to help the Helldivers, but their weapons are ineffective. Jaune nods at the Helldivers and handed them spare weapons. Ruby was given an anti-material rifle. Weiss was given a night submachine gun. Blake was handed a peacemaker pistol. Carden. Hey Blondie, you like shotguns? Try this one out for size. As he threw her a breaker shotgun, she fired off a few rounds and, young, man, this thing kicks hard. Sun, you'll get used to it providing you live through this. Neptune, stop talking, keep firing. Sun, yes mother. Pyrrha, Ren, and Nora woke up due to the amount of shooting. Pyrrha, what happened? And then Jaune threw an erupto-explosive rifle at her lap. Weiss, they're wounded. Jaune, there is no such thing as non-combatant in the battlefield, little missy. If you can move a finger, you can shoot. Nora was handed a grenade launcher. Even though she was still groggy, she smiled and laughed, shooting a barrage. Ren was given a machine pistol, and all of them joined in the shooting. The enemy kept pouring in as flying dropships began dropping off squads and squads of enemies. Roman, you gotta be kidding me. Jaune, no choice. He gave the order to give the criminals weapons as they fought for their lives. Roman picked up an explosive crossbow as he was used to arcing his flare shots. Neo grabbed a machine gun since she lacked proper ranged options. They were running out of ammo until resupply drop pods came in, and they were able to replenish their guns. But the bots proved to be too relentless as Striders and more Devastators appeared. And to show that they mean business, Hulk Bruisers came along with now what looks like tanks. Young. Alright, this is bull. We can't last much longer. The sentries ran dry as they were able to cripple some of the bruisers while the rest do their best. Some of the White Fan grunts didn't make it as they were hacked apart by meat saws. Some Helldivers were killed by rocket Devastators. Jaune called in every available stratagems in. Eagle strafing runs, airstrikes, rocket pods, 500 kilograms bombs, and such. Automatons were getting cut down left and right, but they just keep coming as their fabricators remained standing. Destroyer. Extraction in 30 seconds. They were running out of time. Oblek, we're not gonna make it. Zvi even joined in the fight, but it only did little. Jaune. Pelican 1, 2, 3. What is taking you so long? We are being overrun. I repeat, we are being. 2 Helldivers next to him were killed, and he. Pelican 1. Sorry, Commander. These automatons have set up some anti-air. We had to make a round trip. Destroyer. Evac has arrived. Get on, Helldivers. Jaune. Get the wounded and these prisoners out first. Some Helldivers and the White Fan boarded one Pelican until it was shot down by a rocket Devastator. Now they have no room for all of them for the extraction. Jaune. Get everyone into the remaining Pelicans. You guys go. Carden. We're not going anywhere, sir. Sun. We can't let you have all the fun. Neptune. You can't shake us that easy, sir. Team PNR was given priority, followed by Team RWBY. Some of the Helldivers and then the grunts with Roman and Neo. Jaune, Carden, Sun, and Neptune were still holding the line along with some of the Helldivers. Ruby, get in. Jaune. Go ahead, get her up here, Pelican 1. Pelican 1. Sir, I have to. Jaune. That's an order. Ruby, you can't just leave them. Pelican 1. We have our orders, miss. Ruby looked to the Helldivers in worry. Pyrrha, can we just... Jaune. What are you waiting for? Get. Ruby, look out. Then the automatons jumped in with jump packs. Sun. They fly now. Neptune. They can fly now. Then one got near Jaune and sliced off his helmet off of him, knocking him down. He blasted out with his pistol as he got off his back. Jaune. Oh. Ruby's eyes widened, seeing Jaune's face. Pyrrha was stunned at this reveal. Pelican 1. This is Pelican 1, we are full, and are taking off. Ruby, no. Stop. The doors close as Pelicans 1 and 3 safely extracted everyone they could. Ruby looked one last time at Jaune, who was looking back at them.
Jaune, Carden, Sun,
Neptune. A dozen Helldivers failed to extract.